After what feels like an entire era, Avowed has been re-revealed for all to see. Dreamers awake. Avowed is finally here, and it's coming in 2024. This game will be a masterpiece. I mean, it has to be. Obsidian's take on Skyrim is exactly what the games industry needs right now. Like an injection of skooma into its sleepy and kind of underwhelming veins. And a 2024 release date is pretty perfect, as we'll be done with Starfield and whatever other games release after that, honestly. I don't really care. I'll be too busy raiding a cruise ship with my ash slaves and partying on Neon afterwards to pay attention to other games. But back to Avowed. We are going to the Living Lands, which is what I would call my version of paradise if I had one. You know, like the one Mancar Cameron had. I'd call it that because it would be so alive and larger than life like yours truly. Hey, I'm a fun guy when you don't get on my world-dominating dark side. Anyway, in the recent trailer, or recent as of 4E2023, a fishy version of Jib tells us that we have a lot of power and what we are going to do with it. Well, I can tell you now I'm going to drive the mongrel dogs of the Living Lands out of Eora, declare myself a god, or in this case, I guess a godlike. That's a lore pun. I think don't fight me on this. I'm still new to Avowed lore. And then after that, I'm going to put a bucket over the head of the nearest merchant, steal all their stuff, and ride a horse up a mountain because physics be damned, and also because this game is supposed to be like Skyrim after all. This game looks colorful, like the Shivering Isles, except it's morally gray, and has high-quality writing because it's Obsidian. Don't get me wrong, BGS games are great. I was just making a joke. Calm down. I mean, their writing is good. Morrowind featured a certain golden-masked god who is probably the best character ever made. That's me, Dagoth Ur, to be clear. I hope there are companions in Avowed. I'm guessing they'll be like the ones in past Elder Scrolls games, but more fishy like the narrator of the trailer. So fishy J'zargo, fishy Faendal, and Serana won't be fishy though, because she's fishy enough already. I mean, she wants to kill her dad, that's quite suspicious. Maybe you'll have an adoring fan too. He's in Starfield, so why not Avowed? Throw him into Fortnite at this stage too. I think Avowed has a lot of potential, I just hope it meets that 2024 release date. I do not want to wait a pillar of eternity for this game. Another lore pun. I'm really on fire salts today. I need to cool down like an ice wraith. Okay, that one was just a generic metaphor. I lost my streak. Overall, I would say get hyped, but also be prepared to schedule your gaming hours wisely. Even with all the time in the world that I have in this heart chamber, I'll have to fit in time for Starfield and the inevitable Knack 3, which will be announced at the next state of play. I'm avowed to make predictions, right? I am truly a god of puns. Maybe I've watched too much Camel Works today.